How many weeks has it been now since you joined?
So it's been 3 months, 27 days, and 14 hours.
Okay, and how much weight have you lost so far?
Well, I hit 219 today, so it's been about 45.4 pounds.
In 16 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow. And when was the last time you were this weight?
According to my calendar, because I also have it on my fitness pal, a long time ago, man. 2016. Yeah, it's the last time I was 219.
9 years.
Yeah, man.
It took us only 16 weeks, 4 months.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
It feels good, man. It's nice to finally be, to set a goal and then also to like reach it. It's nice to have an accomplishment like that.
And how has accomplishing this goal translated or impacted other parts of your life?
Confident. I think you mentioned in one of the calls before, I wrote it down, but it was like when you look good, you feel good. And then when that happens, you can do more good, like for yourself, for others. So that is definitely translated over. It's nice to have not only feel more confident, but, more energy, and I can focus my efforts, give my 100% to other tasks also.
Work improvement or more family related improvements?
Maybe both. Maybe for family. Well, it's nice to like be able to motivate other people, family and friends. They do look up to me. Like having them see me take such a methodical approach towards health and then, setting a goal and then reaching it kind of inspires them to kind of take action too. My cousins have been they've been seeing, what I've been doing. I've been telling them about the TDEE, basal metabolic rate, and then helping them out. So they're like, we want to be slim like you too, man. Help in that capacity.
What motivated you, or why was it so important for you to actually lose the weight in the first place?
I mean, I did hit 30 this year. It was either you or some podcast that I was listening to before where you kind of lose 5 to 10% muscle mass once you hit 30 every decade. So if you're not really doing anything to slow it down, now's the time to start. I don't know. I feel like, hitting that age sometime in November when I hit 30, it'd be nice to finally not just say that I'll get fit, but to actually set the goal and then to reach it.
And why do you think it was so important for you to commit to your words and commit to your goals?
Maybe because I have attempted and then not followed through. This time I wanted to actually reach it.
I have this saying, right? It's like how you do one thing is how you do everything. And maybe in the past you procrastinated or made excuses. Do you ever feel like that behavior translated to other goals in your life?
I think so. I would have the same habit of putting off the task, saying that I would get to it, but not ever actually getting to it.
That's the real goal of ours. That's what we want to teach people, because our body is just a representation of our mind. And if we don't have the habits, the mental structure, the fortitude, the resilience to take action and work towards our goals, it's not just reflected on our physicality, but in how we do everything. Have you noticed that you started prioritizing other goals and tasks as well?
I would say so, because now I've been more intentional about setting a goal and then actually reaching it. In order to reach those long-term goals, there's short-term goals that we have to set first. Or, you kind of keep yourself motivated by reaching the end goal with short, you kind of break it up into steps, which is what we did, focusing on like blocks and phases.
That's so good, because you are now familiar with the term progressive overload. You do one thing better each week and complete one challenge each week. Now, I always say life is just one big gym and we just need to progressive overload life. And the reason I like to have these conversations is because if you're not aware of how these skills, this mindset are transiting to other parts of our life, it's difficult for us to capitalize on it. But if we're aware on what we're doing here and how we're slowly transferring that skill into our life, we're able to lean more into it, and you'll have more of those aha moments. Oh, this is what I've done in the gym. How can I apply the same philosophies into this current situation or into this goal that I'm currently working on? Before this, like, what are some things you feel like you couldn't do?
Well, you did mention a good point about, being more committed, reaching a certain goal. It is nice where you can really set a goal in regards to fitness and reach it. I feel more determined to do that in other aspects of my life to help, inspire others to do the same, because they see, how busy I am also, just in regards to juggling different responsibilities. So when they see that someone like me is capable of achieving a goal within such a short amount of time without the aid of like, medications, everyone thought I was on Ozempic, you know what I mean?
And especially as Filipinos, man, like we have terrible diets, terrible relationship with food.
But yeah, I mean, we do also have a history of like in our family, like, high blood pressure. Pretty sure it's like all like that for all Filipinos.
We were never taught to prioritize our health. We're so focused on working, but what good is money if we don't have our health? No, that's awesome, man. And right now, when you look at yourself in the mirror, I was looking at your side-by-side comparisons, your before and after. How do you feel, man?
I do feel like much lighter, much leaner. It's funny, I was telling Coach Taylor, it's kind of like pro and con of losing weight. Man, a lot of my clothes don't fit anymore, man. Buy a whole different wardrobe.
But this is a great opportunity to redefine who you are. That's awesome, man. Outside of the accountability, what are some key golden nuggets that maybe you've picked up along the way?
But I do remember too, something that did help was we're not trying to attain perfection here. We try to build up small habits, and those small habits kind of become you over time, being consistent and intentional each day. It's a good mindset to think about.
100%, because it's a domino effect, right? Stack little wins daily, and it compounds into something much greater and bigger. Because our goal here is to create balance. There's too much resistance, you're going to want to go towards the other direction. I'm really curious to know, like, when you first joined, when you first spoke to Thomas, did you have any initial doubts or fear before pulling that trigger?
Of course, the first hindrance would probably be the cost. I didn't understand what his role was at first. So he was like, so this is usually the part where we would say, we have something to offer to you, and this is how the payment would be. So I was like, oh man, it's kind of fast. But I mean, I guess maybe at first the upfront cost was something that might hinder someone, or kind of made me think twice. It's not cheap. My plan was like that amount I could get someone in person.
A lot of people feel like they need an in-person trainer. Now, having gone through this process, do you still feel like an in-person trainer would have given the same tools, resources, and level of assistance as you've experienced here? But do you feel like you would have been given the same level of knowledge, understanding, if you were to have gone to a personal trainer?
I mean, it would be a lot of searching. You would have to experiment with one place and then experiment with another place. Whereas with the evolution program, everything has been kind of tested. All the resources are readily available.
No, I appreciate you for sharing that, man. And I know you said it happened quite fast. Like, what made you decide to just say, screw it, I'm just gonna jump into it?
Maybe when Will mentioned that, we do have something to offer to you. Because I did asked him, with the amount that I'd be paying now, I could get tailored training in person, that could possibly do similar. I think he mentioned how, we do have something to offer you, not necessarily need someone by your side, like in person all the time. The protocols that we'll set for you, we know they will work. It's just a matter of, will you put in the work? You're really reassuring. We will do the best that we can, and we have a lot to offer you. It's just kind of like on your part of whether or not you're ready.
And what made you feel ready?
Maybe the fear of failure. I wanted to really dial in, lock in, and achieve the goal.
If somebody was listening to this and they're really wanting to, they're kind of on the fence about it, what would you tell them?
What the evolution program can offer is, tried and true. It will help you achieve that goal. It's just a matter of whether you will deliver. I don't know. I felt like that was really like a motivating part, where the assurance part was 100% guarantee we will help you get to, that goal that you're trying to reach. At least for me.
That's true. Because, you can get all the help in the world. You can get the best coaches, the best programs. But if you're not willing to commit and you're not willing to take the actions, you're going to be stuck forever.
Yeah.
No, it's good to know. And as I said, I like to have these conversations just to see where everybody's at, not just from a physical perspective, but psychological as well. Because I really want you guys to not just walk away having accomplished your physical goals, but I genuinely believe that this is the first step to becoming a greater, better you. It's helped me change my life, and it's helped me achieve bigger goals and continue to achieve bigger and bigger goals. And I really want everybody to be able to experience the same. Not just for yourself, but, it's translated into my family as well. And I just want to make a generational impact to our community and our people. Because so many of us are misguided and so uncertain, especially when it comes to their health. Well, I appreciate you for sharing your journey so far with me. I'll definitely catch up with you the next couple of weeks or months. Let's see how much we can lose.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I was talking to Coach Taylor. She said something about like, we'll try to shoot for 210 or 212 September. Excited to see if I can get under 200, for my height.
Just keep up the momentum. You're absolutely killing it. 45 pounds in 16 weeks is nuts.
Thanks to you and Coach Taylor, man.
Our pleasure, man. You're looking very handsome.
Trying to get like you one day.
All right, I'll see you in the group calls. If you need anything, just let me know, okay?
All right, take care.